Hi again, folks. Um, you've stuck around, and I really appreciate it. I genuinely don't think anyone's going to see these videos, but at the very least, the idea will be out there and shareable if you so choose. I know the main reason that you don't want to view the videos isn't because it's a terrible idea, because again, objectively, I think this is a good idea, but because I have terrible production value and my public speaking skills are abysmal. And I apologize for that, and I will try not to say resources as much as possible. But I want to talk about communities, aka take action, part of the website. This is going to be a pretty big part of it. It's going to have a whole bunch of features. I probably won't even explain all of them here. Again, this is really off the cuff just to get the general idea out there. Check out the website. I'll be continuously updating it, and it'll be a little bit more structured and organized. And honestly, you should probably just stop listening to what I'm saying now and just head over to the website and do it, because I tend to stumble and mumble and speak on. So, anyways, um, let's say, and I don't like this term, but let's say that you're an armchair advocate. You care about issues, but not really enough to do much. This is a perfect place to start, um, because we're going to make it as simple as possible. If that's all you want to do, if all you want to do, and I recently learned that Amnesty International has a system kind of similar to this. So it's good for me to know that some really well established and well respected um, organizations are doing the same thing that I plan and hope to do. So if you just want to click a button and say, whenever a letter goes out to my elected representative, you can go ahead and put my name on it and let them know that I support this issue. If that's as far as you want to go, welcome to the movement. Sign up for a free basic one account. Will allow you to jump on a few issues, and that's all you got to do. But if you hope to be an advanced user, like I hope to be, you're going to be able to take on some pretty interesting roles within our organization to help us out and actually start resolving the issues. Some of the roles that I've thought of are leadership, organization. Um, I have to say it, I'm sorry, but resource management. I think I got it right that time. Um, Advocacy, research, etc. But one of the things we're going to have to do once some of you decide to hop on board that have more experience in the corporate world is figure out what all the different roles for all the different issues can be. And this will be a growing and shrinking and ever changing thing. We're not going to try to steam forward. We're going to have to move around some pitfalls. So, different issues will need different roles. Each of those roles will more than likely be multi-person. Okay, we don't want to have just one person in the leadership role for any issue, unless it's a really small issue and it doesn't need a lot of resources. But something as big as climate change, you know, depending on the level of membership, having 100 or 1,000 people in a leadership role will help us to generate better ideas, better plans of action, and stuff like that. And that's just one role, just leadership, just organization. And we want to develop tools, which is a phrase you'll hear me say a lot, to make their work as efficient as possible. I haven't worked in the corporate world. I'd had hopes and dreams, but I think that this is probably a much better path for my life, anyways. But from what I hear, meetings tend to be abysmal and get no work done. So, one of probably the first issues that we're going to have to resolve is how do we make sure that we're using our time as efficiently as possible. And in the first few months, there's going to be some growing pains, and we're going to say the same thing multiple times, and different teams will work on the same thing and come to the same solution, and then we'll share it. But as we grow and as our knowledge base grows and as our tools grow, it's going to be a lot more easy and efficient for all these different roles to take action and do what they're supposed to do. Everyone who wants to take on a role is going to have to be a verified user. Again, there may be, and I just want to be open and honest, some very few caveats, I believe is the word to that. But we will explain the possibility of that. That's something that I'm going to need to talk with other people about to find out. But unfortunately, like in the last scenario, we don't want some guy to get fired because he's dumping something, or he's showing something that his company is doing illegally. But again, for the vast majority, if you want to take part in these communities, you're going to have to do so as a verified user, as yourself. And the choice in what communities you want to participate in and what role you want is going to be entirely yours. I was talking with a nice gentleman earlier who's actually a full stack developer, and I was sharing my ideas with him. And one of the best things was he told me about Amnesty International. He told me a lot of these ideas that I've had are already being used by other people. So I still genuinely think that they're really good ideas. Lost my train of thought there. I apologize. Again, no one's going to see this video, and if you are, hi, thanks again. So yeah, you decide what role you want and what communities you want to be established in. Now I'm back on track. But you're also going to show us kind of your general interest. So let's say that you only track these 5 issues over here, and these are all pretty big issues. But they're kind of related to a smaller issue that's local over there. If you choose, this is all going to be opt-in. We're not going to automatically opt in. But if you're like, you know what, I've been sitting around and I haven't got involved in anything for a while, let me know about local issues with this stuff. And at that point, we'll send you a thing like, hey, we need 10 minutes of your time to do this task or to do this thing. And making sure that you're actually getting involved is going to be one of the primary focuses. I am stumbling over all my words. Primary focuses of this is because I know that there's a lot of stuff that I care about that I would like to be involved in, but more than likely there's going to be much more skilled people throwing their weight around, and it'd be much better for me to not try to take a leadership role in that and actually try to be like, you know what, I got your back in this. And that's going to be a lot of what we're doing, but I know that for me to have some sense of accomplishment, that I'm going to want some more involvement than clicking a button, and I'm sure you are too. And I can almost guarantee you, no matter how many people sign up, there's a lot of issues that need to be resolved. And there's going to continue to be issues. There's going to be a lot of people with a lot of power who don't like us trying to take that from them. And that's one of the things that we're going to have to try to do. So let's go back to communities because I'm rambling a bit. Climate change. You want to go and get involved in that community. There'll be different tiers, different roles, different responsibilities. We want it to be as simple as possible, but as open as possible. Kind of like an open world video game. If you're a gamer like me, we don't want it to just be one choice. We want to give you a buffet of choices so that way you can do what you want and get involved how you want. You'll head over there. There'll most likely be forums, different other communication tools, polls, etc. All the different features of that I'm going to be working on myself, and hopefully if you choose to get involved, and I'll update the website letting you know all the features that we plan for that specific thing. But this is where we're going to come together and actually start thinking about resolving the issues. And communities, again, are going to be the ones who are managing the Wikipedia, GitHub part, the track part of the website. Verified users in these communities will have roles assigned to make sure that the tracking part, which I'll explain in the next video, is up to date. So if you like these ideas, again, this isn't even a full blueprint. This is just the basic idea. Check out the Discord would probably be the best bet, because you have ideas as well, and you can help me, organize and do all this stuff. Please check out the site. Let me get page views. I don't have any ads running. I'm not getting any money off of it, but if you choose to donate, thank you. I'm going to keep trying to do better and make these videos better. I don't think anyone's going to watch it, but at least I'm getting it out there and giving you a chance to hear this idea so that we can start moving. I hope you have a good day.